So they'll be calling you a radical, and so there has been a white buffalo born here in Wyoming, right here. I'm in Utah, right on the range. It's a big, big deal. Now remember, the last time they smoked the pipe and blew the pipe, the white buffalo ceremony was here in New York. I was invited. You don't believe it? Go ask them. I was in the bone marrow transplant center dying of leukemia. What did they do, the ceremony? What did they say it was all about when they did it in New York, 2012? Fukushima. You can deny all you want. The big Z? Oh boy. Is it a sign? Oh, the sign. The sign. It is the sign. We never did deal with Fukushima. What do I think it is? I think the big Z? Maybe. I think it's here, Diablo Canyon. Wyoming. Now just remember, this is important. Really important. Now stay with me. This is really important. I just talked to him in Wyoming this week. I have lots of friends in Kemp. I'm like, you really are getting in bed with Bill Gates? And Bill Gates himself shows up. He showed up in Kemmer on Derby Day. And they're going to build the power plant that Utah's funding. What? In Wyoming, very near where this buffalo was born. They're going to build little SMR nuclear reactor. Are you serious? I told them. They're not building shit. They're just going to rob you. I think. So I says, even if they do their experiment, what happens when they blow up? Like they blew up at Idaho National Lab. Like they blew up at Santa Ana. Like they blew up on 8/8/2019 on the White Sea. This is a fact. You can go into denial all you want. You can go back all denial all you want. All you want, you can go into denial. Who's the most anti-nuclear people in the world? The indigenous people. You know, I've been to lots of ceremonies fighting the nuclear waste all over their place, standing on the Utah state line. Governor Cox gets caught bringing nuclear waste into southern Utah, uranium mill, the Navajo Res right there. The sign is green. It's not a coincidence. Or is it a sign? It's the sign. Oh, I like how they report 1 in 10 million. Yeah, first they come for the indigenous people. I won't stop there. Then they come for the buffalo. Then they come for the big trees, the sequoias with their chainsaws. Can you imagine one of those people cutting one of those cathedrals down, looking up and still doing that? Or would they stop at the Pacific Ocean? Oh, they didn't. Oh, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's 1 in a billion. Born in Wyoming. The place that says they're going to build little SMR nuclear reactors. Bill Gates and Utah funding. Why Utah? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's such a big deal. It's such a big deal. Just remember, the White Buffalo ceremony in New York City. Look it up. 2012. Fukushima. And this is an important story. So I have a friend. She's the chief's daughter. Little Wolf. Here, Crystal Bay. She called me in 11, right after Fukushima happened, not too long. She says, she's old. My father was the elder on Bristol Bay. She says he smoked the peace pipe and then he would paint his dreams. She says he painted his dreams in the winter of 2010, 2011. And he painted Bristol Bay and all the whales, the salmon, the seals, all the animals of the mighty Blue Lady were washed up dead. And she had everything painted. He painted everything black, the bay black. And everybody asked him, Exxon Valdez, huh? He said, no, look at her. Wolf spirit, baby. Last time I saw a wolf was at nighttime, and I was driving up over the pass, and I was in Wyoming, going up over to get ready to Ormani. I was in Afton. I went across, and I looked, and there was the full moon, and I looked out there. There it was. You do know that Wyoming just passed a bill to kill all the wolves, and they're doing it by helicopter in right where this was born. I'm telling you. Is it a sign? Gotta go with that left, Eric. Why basketball? Indigenous people on this land play basketball for at least 18,000 years, at least. One day you'll figure it out. Well, maybe you won't. So what do I believe all these nuclear madmen are, and these provocators, and these and the whole Fukushima cover-up cabal? I believe their punishment, this is my belief system, I believe hell is a black hole, and they'll all be sucked into it for time and eternity. Not me. I fight for her. She fights for me. We, the ecology. Oh, it's a big deal. It's the big deal. That's what I think it is. The SMR factory in Cameron, Wyoming. Yep. Stay tuned.